G'day everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Sim, and today on the table I have the results of my last week's worth of noodling, and I wanted to show you all. I wanted everyone to get on board, have a look, and then I can move on and keep noodling. So this is what I'm finding, and this information might be interesting to some people, it might not be interesting. Watch or don't. I don't mind, but let me know if you're finding similar results or completely different results in your area. If there's something you'd like me to do coming up as far as noodling and the style of noodling I'm doing, I'm happy to change my methods, open to feedback. But this is what I have been doing, and it's sampling the population, the pool of noodling. Should I say that again? Sampling the pool or the population of coins that can be noodled. And I'm trying to do it at like weekly intervals and give an update just for your general information, I suppose. I'm doing it myself for my personal benefit, so you might as well be along for the ride. Have a look at what I'm finding. If it's interesting, great. If the information's useful, that's awesome. If not, no one's forcing you to watch it. So this is what I've found. I'm going to try and whip through it quite quickly because I tend to make long videos. So let's start. I found two in the 20-cent coins, which I did $100 worth of noodling from. I found two 2019 Jody Clark effigy platypus, and these are currently the second lowest minted platypus 20-cent coin. The mintage on the Jody Clark effigy from 2019 is 3 million. The first lowest one, that platypus coin that was released into circulation, is the 1985, and the mintage on those is 2.7 million. So I definitely keep all of those ones, and I don't know if I'll keep these or not. I just kept them more for show and tell. But I found 3 2021 platypus, and I think there was a preliminary figure on them. Yeah, there was like a partial figure at the moment on the 2021 is 7.13 million according to the Royal Australian Mint website. So they might end up being quite a high mintage. The 2020 20-cent coins, which I did find some in my noodle, I just didn't keep them because I have enough. The mintage on the 2020 Jody Clark effigy 20-cent coin was 24.75 million. So it ended up being very high, and probably keep a few for your collection, not worth really hanging on to. I've kept just these 2021s just until I find out what's going on as far as the mintage, but I don't need many. I'm sure they will be a high mintage. Wait and see though. I shouldn't be so sure so early in the game. What have we got here? I kept this one. This was a 2011. This was International Year of Volunteers, just because it was in quite high grade, and I don't know if I'll keep it. It's just more showing you that it's out there. And I also got a 2016 50 Years of Decimal Currency changeover obverse there. Mintage on these ones, 4.5 million. So not high, and they are getting harder to find, and the design scuffs off and they tend to wear poorly. So I kept that one because it was okay. I have thrown a few back recently just because they're so worn out. This was an interesting one. This was a 1968. There was nothing particularly unusual about it except for the colour of the coin itself. Now, if I put up a comparison coin, the light's probably not going to show it, but this coin here is really toned into a gold colour, golden. I'm not sure why. Doesn't seem to be overly circulated either, so maybe it's come out of someone's collection. Kept it just because it was unusual. Don't know if there's any extra value in that, but just an oddity that I thought was cool. This was in 1981, and this is one of 3 varieties. And I'm hoping that someone can give me a bit better idea which one of the 3 varieties this is. If we look at the claws there, I'm unsure if it's a 3.5 claw. Sorry, just bumping the stand there. Canadian mint 3.5 claw has different features. And there were 2 other mints. There are 3 varieties from this year. And look, I'm not the expert on 20-cent coins. That's why I rarely noodle them. But this one in particular is so uncirculated and so nice, with such a beautiful mirror, that I couldn't throw it back. Regardless of what variety it is, it's going into my collection because it's probably the best one I've got. Then I found this little number. Hey, this is cool. This is a 2015 World War I, the Gallipoli Landing 20-cent coin, with a mintage of only 305,015, according to Renix. Yeah, awesome, because I've only ever found one of these coins before, not this particular one. They were a carded coin. I'm not sure how they were released. But yeah, it's awesome to finally find one. Well, find another one. Now I've got 2. So that one, I reckon he was my pick out of the 20-cent coins, even though I did find good old faithful lamination error right along here on this 1979. Just through there. So it's just a nice little error, lamination flaw. So that was the 20-cent coin wrap up. $100 worth of 20-cent coins, and I've kept $2.20. Yeah, not a heap of money set aside out of that. I wouldn't say there was a heap coming through, but finding not intended for circulation coins is always a winner. 50-cent coins. Okay, I found a 2019 Jody Clark effigy 50-cent coin. I haven't found a lot of these. Mintage, according to the Royal Australian Mint website as of today, still has them listed at 870,000. So that is not a lot. It could change. We'll wait and see. So that's just your standard coat of arms. And then I did find one 2021. So these coins are coming through, but you can already see just down here on the bust area, it's scuffed, and this one's already had a fair bit of use. And yeah, I think they'll end up being quite a high mintage. So the partial figures as of today, 1.44 million on the 2021 50-cent coin. So we might see that go up. I found 3 of the Tassie standard issue for Tassie, which is the Marbo coin. So this is the 2017 50th anniversary of the 1967 referendum, and also the 25th anniversary of the Marbo decision, with a mintage of only 1.4 million. I set them aside. Still set them aside. I'm sure someone will want them, people who can't find them. And just wipe my hands. I'm getting a little bit, it's very humid today. These are 2 of the 2004 primary school student design winner coins. And a lot of people don't like these coins, but when you find them in grades like this, I think they're worth hanging on to. So that the coin was designed by John Serrano. He was the student who designed that, and I thought, yeah, for a primary school student, it's pretty good. The galah is probably my favourite. I hope it's a galah, the bird anyway. Wombat and koala. Mintage on those, 10.2 million, but these two are just so nice. Just pop them back down there. 50-cent coins. I also found a 1975. 19.1 million mintage on these, but this one is just really neat. Can't go wrong when you find a ram's head. 1991, and in reasonable grade too. Mintage on those, 4.7 million. I found 3 1997s. Mintage on the 1997 is 4.3 million, so similar to a ram's head, I suppose, but they are just a standard coat of arms. Fairly low mintage. Yeah, I'll keep them for now. This 1996, even though they are a high mintage coin, is just too nice to throw back. And I did find one 1993 with a mintage of 1 million, which is on par with a 1985. But I do find a 1985 50-cent coin. I do find a lot more 93s though. He's not in the best condition. Kept that. State coins, what have I got for state coins? Queensland, Tasmania, Victoria, and I kept one of the standard coat of arms, even though it's got a mintage of 43 million, just because that one is nice, and no point trying to make up a set of all these other ones if I haven't got a nice finishing coin to go in the set. So that's what's going on there. Oh, and in the 50-cent coins, the only error that I stumbled across was this one. And this is the helmet card. So this coin here, 2005, World War remembrance coin, and the robe card, which is often found here, is definitely the more common of all the cards. And you can see just a slight one there. I can hit it with the stick, just starting there. But sometimes they can be big enough to take up and just be a blob, take up the whole area between the robe and the road. But this one is a helmet card. So he's got a little pimple on his helmet. Kept that one because I think I've only got 2 of those. Robe cards, common as mud. Get them everywhere. No worries. I can get a robe card every 50-cent noodle, but a helmet card, well, they're a bit trickier. So that one I kept. $1 coins, so $500 worth of $1 coins. 2019 IRB effigy. This one here has a mintage, according to the Mint website, 8.7 million at this stage. Might change, but this one is just so clean, like it doesn't have any dings in it, so I kept it. Normally there's pits and scratches and coin marks, and I haven't had anything graded, but I've been looking into what you should be looking for, and you know, a big old gouge across Liz's face isn't going to help your value. So when you find coins that have a really nice obverse with no scratches and a nice reverse as well, I set them aside. I don't know what everyone else does. That's the beauty of collecting. Everyone does it differently. And I did find 2 of the JC Jodie Clark Effigy 2019 Mob of Ruse. And they're not in as good a grade as that IRB, but they're still pretty good. Whether I keep them or not, I'm not sure. I just thought I'd put them there and show you that they're definitely still out there. Let me just adjust that light. In $1 coins, I found 2 of the 2019 Great Australian Coin Hunt Series 1. And these were both in really high grade, so I kept them. Y for Yowie, I for Iced Vovo. I did find quite a few of the 35 years of the $1 coin, the AU and S series, but I only kept 2. I kept 2 U's. Both of these have a mintage of 1.5 million each, yeah. So quite low, but they are in good grade. Again, no scratches, and I think they'll be fine. I've stopped keeping just every single one that comes through because they're often so beaten up. Great Australian Coin Hunt. Great Australian Coin Hunt Series 2, Gatch 2. 2021, I found 1 coin in $500 worth. So I thought that was pretty lean. That's the O for the Sydney Opera House. I found another proof 2000. It's not very shiny. I've just got to, if I move the light over that way, you're able to get a glimmer on that. Anyway, it was a proof. It is a proof. It's been in circulation for a long, long time, and it looks terrible. So I don't think it's worth anything more than $1. I keep them anyway because they're an oddity thing, and I do love my oddities. So the 2000 proof set that came out had a mintage of 64,851, and that proof set from 2000 had in it a special coloured 50-cent coin. I get the feeling a lot of people have ripped open their packets just to get to that coin, and we're ending up with a lot of these 2000 proofs in circulation, because I think this is either 2 or 3. I'll keep it, I'll add it to the other ones. But it does probably increase the rarity of any of the proof sets from 2000 that are still intact, if I'm finding multiple proofs just worn out and circulating around. And this was, yeah, the best find out of the $1 hunt. $500 worth. 2018 Commonwealth Games with a mintage of 450,000. They were issued through Woolies in a carded set. I think it was 5, 6 coins. I'm not sure. No, there was 4 of these, sorry. 4 of these commemorative ones anyway, of the $1. And I know I've got 2 of one of another one, and this is the first time I found this particular one. So I've nearly found a set, and the grade on it's pretty good, so that is a win. So that has been my week in noodling. Don't know about a quick review, but it was a review. What was my favourite coin of the week? Oh, it's hard to pick. It's hard to pick a winner. Mintage of 450,000. What have we got on mintage on that 20-cent coin there? Was pretty low, wasn't it? 305,000. And we've got, I do love a good error, but that lamination floor on that one was very minor, so I think that one's out. So it's down to these 2. I don't think a 50 cent will probably make it into the round anyway. Which one would I pick? I'm going to go with the Gallipoli landing. Right, winner. Winner for the week. What about losers of the week? Check this out. This has got to be some of the strangest post-mint damage I've seen. Someone's deliberately done that, I think. It's all on one side. That was a bit odd. And these two, well, I'm not keeping any of these. These are just oddities and weird things. This dancing man here is extremely sharp-edged, flat and thick. And it has raised rims all around the edge. I don't know what's happened to that coin or why it is how it is. But the one here on my left is just a standard dancing man. You can see how rounded the edges are on the coin. I don't know why this one has just been made so poorly. It's in really average condition anyway. It's not worth me keeping. It was more just a, hey, check out this novelty coin. Really flat, hardly any detail, just I've been holding it against this standard dancing man for a while, trying to work out what's going on and why this one is so different. Ultimately, I don't think it really matters. It's just a bit of fun. Bit of fun for me to try and work out what was going on. Collectible? Well, to the right person. Interesting? Definitely. Worth more than $1? Probably not. Anyway, have a great day, guys, and catch you next week for another update. I'll do another noodling batch this week and see what I find, and I'll post an update. Until then, hope everyone has a great time noodling. Noodle hard, noodle smart, and do what you love.